Georgia belt, I mean, that's remarkable. I mean, how do you even process what's just happened?
Yeah, I don't think I have really. I think it will hit me a little bit later. Still feels quite surreal. I actually want to go and watch the race back because it just happened so quickly. But no, I think like crossing the line, knowing that I had done it, like, was a really special moment. I'm really happy.
And to call yourself an Olympian, I mean...
I know, so crazy. I feel like that's just all any track athlete wants, just to have that to their name, like whatever happens. So yeah, no, it's amazing. I'm really happy.
Are you able to break down that race then and what happens?
Yeah, it didn't go how I thought it was going to go. I actually thought it was going to go out kind of hot, like pretty quick, but it didn't. I think we came through in like 2:20 something for 800. So I think everyone was kind of waiting for someone to make a move. It was a little bit boxy. There were a few moments where I got a little bit clipped and tried to make some breaks in moments where I saw a gap, just because I've learned from recent events in Europeans that mistakes can happen and people can go down and you can get injured and stuff if you don't. So I'm happy with the moves that I made, and I think with like 300 to go I just tried to stay engaged, and then thank God I had another gear in that home straight.
And your journey obviously has been more documented now, but you know, artificial intelligence, I think you worked in that,
yeah.
So then you kind of got back into running during the COVID years. For anyone who doesn't know much about that, could you explain more?
About the AI?
Well, kind of a bit about the AI and then kind of getting back into running, yeah.
Yeah, so I started running when I was 11, went to the US on a track scholarship, so had a big track background, but then when I graduated from university in the US, I just wasn't running well, hadn't run PB for years, so I decided to stop, go into the working world, just be a normal person. And then COVID happened, got into cycling, started running again, and then over the years I just saw some improvement, so got back in touch with my old coach, Trevor. He coaches me now. And yeah, it's just been going really well, and had been doing it along the 9 to 5 until relatively recently. But they let me take the summer off to try and aim for the Olympics, so thanks work, really appreciate that.
And when you kind of started kind of running properly back in COVID again and you realised, okay, this actually could work out quite well, did you even think about the possibility that, you know, in the long term, the Paris Olympics could actually be a possibility?
No, it only became like a reality a couple of months ago, I think. Like I did a podcast, I think in like December, and someone asked me like, oh, what's your big goals for next year? And I think I said something like doing well in duathlons, because I wouldn't have dared to say that I would ever make it to the Olympics. And then the results kept coming, I kept like enjoying it and improving, and then it just went from being like, could I make the Olympics, to then it's like, okay, no, we're going to try and make it. So
was there an individual moment that, you know, clicked when you thought that that was possible?
Yeah, I think it was like I was doing a hill session in November in South Africa, and I was doing some reps, and like it was just going really well, and Jen, who's part of the training group, so Jen and Trevor together with coaches, just kind of grabbed me in one of them and was just like, you can run the Olympic qualifying time, like, and they are very direct when they give advice like that, like they only say things they mean. So when they tell me I can do something, like, I believe it. So I think that's the moment I was like, okay, let's aim for it.
And the impact of, you know, Trev and of course Jenny Meadows as well, how's that been for you?
Yeah, I think it's the biggest factor probably in the improvements. Yeah, it's not just the program that they have, but it's also just the support and the group, and yeah, just everything about being in that team. I can't imagine being in any other group and having this kind of breakthrough, I guess. So yeah, I'm very happy and grateful to be part of it.
Finally, for me, what would the definition of success, and we've asked this to a lot of athletes, be for you kind of in Paris as well?
Yeah, I think, you know, the Olympics are crazy and everyone brings their A game, but I think we have such a good level of British middle distance here that at least it means, you know, if you're making it to the final and you're coming top 3 in the British champs, then you should be expected to make the final at the Olympics. So that will certainly be the goal, and yeah, let's see how that goes.
Good luck.
Thank you.